one that has a long history of classic finishes. He could be in for another one here today. Hello and welcome to TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars here in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Second down after the incompletion. Handoff heading left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Give it to the back again. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught for the receiver.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
The Broncos are in the red zone now. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Has a path to the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. And the Broncos hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense will take over first and 10. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking downfield, it's Randall. Makes the grab, it's Hodges. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. First down here for this offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The DB is backing off from the line now. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Short completion there. Second down coming up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Now the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback. Comes up with a big sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looks right for a quick completion. He's in the clear, looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they need the PAT now to even the score heading to halftime. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, your best player has got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Heading for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket. Decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. The Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Or it's snapped to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
first down, they go right back to him. Picks up the first, looking for more. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. On the move now. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Checks this down to the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The Broncos will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Caught in the backfield. It's Snead. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And the Broncos are going to cash in here in the red zone. Cross play to the running back going left. Brings her in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Broncos.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a man. He pulls in the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
here's the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it in the open. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Broncos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to run for the first down. He's got the 40. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Broncos offense is on the move now. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
And the Broncos line up with a first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Broncos! And that will give them the lead now. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And the quarterback dropping back. Has his tip hit the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Broncos looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Boise State. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying the old counter play here. Good enough for first down yardage. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He finds some space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Grinding away with the running game. And the runner brought down after just a short game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And the Broncos looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The Broncos will have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on the conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He could go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kick is up and good. They're off by a point here in the final minutes. Can they hold on? Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Comes a short throw down to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made, and smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Handoff to the right side. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pump over the middle. It's Sampson. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On the run, it's Daniels. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
You make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And now the handoff. End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run this one in. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And this to almost certainly win the football game. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal puts them in front, they get ready to kick off here, just needing to avoid a big kick return. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. They've become a piece